Well, hello there, Aries. How are you? And it's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your mid-November reading. This is good from now until mid-December. We'll take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or any advice that Spirit has for you. And Aries, we are still under that new moon in Scorpio energy. It is somewhat intense, and it really helps us to see what areas of our life that we really want to make a change or transform, that Scorpio energy. And I put up a reading about that the other day. You may enjoy that, but I also created a reflection journal, and it's linked in that video, and I'll make sure it's linked here. It's just a way to kind of take a few minutes to reflect about what changes you would like to make in your life, finding clarity about that, and then helping you to set intentions to bring change into your life over the next 6 months. I hope you enjoy. It's totally free and a gift from me to you. All right, let's take a look at your overall energy. Oh my goodness, you have First Light and Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. Yeah, and the First Light, beginning a new cycle. What a beautiful energy of just knowing, even if you can't feel it, okay, Aries, even if you can't feel it, I think it's almost this energy of, yeah, it's time. It's time for something new to come onto your path. Yeah, what a beautiful energy. You know, sometimes when we're starting, Leo had somewhat of a similar, different cards, but somewhat of a similar type of energy where you've started a new cycle and you're not really sure. You're kind of like, yeah, I think I can feel that my energy has changed. I'm feeling more positive about the future. And yet at the same time, it's kind of like, well, is it really, you know, that type of energy? Yeah. Because here you have in your present energy round and round, right? This is the energy of, you know, just almost like looking for the bad, like a new chapter has begun, but it's almost like you're expecting the same result, okay, that you maybe had in a previous relationship or job. So let's see where this is going, because you have Treasure Island here. Yeah, you're deserving more. You're trying to break a certain cycle, right? Knowing that you deserve to have something that's different. So if you've been in relationships or attracting in a lot of, you know, relationships or romantic partners that, you know, have somewhat of this similar pattern of codependency or toxicity or negativity or something like that, you're understanding, no, I deserve better than that. I'm willing, right, to make some of those changes, to do some of that transformation in order to kind of like change your energy so that you can also attract in something at a higher level, because where we vibrate is what we attract in. And this also, you have the Ten of Pentacles here. This could be family, having patterns that are repeating in family or in money, or in long-term committed relationships. The Ten of Pentacles represents all of that. Taking a look at the patterns there and knowing, okay, wait a minute, I have a new opportunity. You may be starting a new job, a new career, a new relationship. Or maybe you're getting ready to spend the holidays with family, but you don't want to repeat the same type of energy that you normally get when you go home for the holidays, right? The same conversations, the same arguments about different things, right? Whether that is world events or, you know, your career or who you want to be with, that type of thing. You're understanding, no, wait a minute, I want something different. And the reason that you want something different is because now you know, you believe in yourself. You know that you deserve more than what you are getting out of this, either a situation or a group of people. We have the Empress underneath. So it really could be about either romantic partners, deep relationships, or family. So let's see what we have here. Let's clarify this. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing, okay, because you have the Devil coming up, right, with the Three of Pentacles, this round and round. The thing is that this group, okay, this group dynamic, it could be even in work, a family, a peer group. It could be a romantic partnership. It's the same thing every single time. Okay, so if it's at work, maybe the thing is that you're always the one that is having to do all of the work, right? Like nobody else pulls their fair share, and you're recognizing, okay, here we go. We're starting another new project, and yep, I'm gonna end up with the majority of the work, right? Same thing. Maybe you're getting ready for the holidays, and you feel like, well, you always have to host. Everybody always comes to your house, and you're tired of always having to do the work, right? Or it could be, you know, any kind of relationship or a career where there's something that you are putting a lot of time and energy into, but you're not getting the same amount out. You know that you deserve more than what you're getting out of this situation. And the reason is, okay, is because of tradition. This is almost like, so let's go back. Okay, we're getting ready for Thanksgiving here in the United States. So maybe every Thanksgiving, what you know, your grandmother started the tradition of, you know, having the big turkey dinner at her house and having all of the trimmings, right? And she did all of the work, you know, and then your mother took on the same thing and she did all of it, right? And now here you are, you're having to do all of it. And maybe you have been doing all of it for, you know, 10, 20 years. It's tradition. It's like family tradition. And it's family tradition that maybe you do all the work and everybody else is enjoying football or talking or whatever. Or maybe the tradition is that everybody comes to your house, you're doing all the work, and they're partaking in festivities or overindulging in, you know, drinks or something like that. And once again, you're saying, oh my goodness, here we come. We're getting ready to repeat the pattern. But you know you deserve more, right? There's something here. You have this energy about you that, no, it's not going to be that way this year. And I don't think that you're really wanting to completely walk away. We'll see, but it doesn't look like you want to completely walk away and not have it at your house. But maybe it's about how can we make this? Yeah, because you have the Ten of Cups. Look at this. Wow. Beautiful energy. You have the Ten of Cups and you have the Two of Wands. It's about understanding, okay, I deserve to also enjoy Thanksgiving. It's not that you really want to push all the work onto somebody else. You just want everybody to kind of do their fair share. And maybe this year you're deciding, okay, instead of, you know, me having to do all the work, I'll make the turkey and everybody else brings the sides, right? And everybody helps clean up. Or maybe you're deciding, I'll have it at my house and I will provide the bread and the butter and the drinks, and everybody else brings all the other food. And I'm not organizing it. All of you figure it out, right? It's kind of like understanding I don't want to leave this situation, right? But I also don't want to completely do everything just because that's the way we've always done it. This is breaking the mold. This is breaking the pattern. This is understanding, no, we can't do this anymore. And wanting a second chance at having things in a different way. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this is the divine timing, right? This is allowing you to step into your power, into saying, no, I want to celebrate, or I want to have this job or this relationship. I just don't want to continue doing it in the same way. Yeah. You know, I almost feel like you're going to have some kind of an opportunity. You know, there's that energy where there's an opportunity where if you take advantage of the opportunity, you can help to break the cycle. Really kind of an interesting message there. So let's go ahead. Let's see what your obstacle at this time is, that you're overthinking what you're not getting out of the situation. Okay, so this came up, I think, in Sages. Okay, so when we kind of start thinking about what we don't like, okay? So this is perpetuating what you don't like about a certain situation or relationship, whether this is work or personal. So you're focusing on what you don't like. I don't like that I have to make the turkey. I don't like that I have to make all the sides. I don't like that every they come to my house and they make a big mess, right? And nobody helps to clean up. This is almost like a perpetual pity party that we can always fall into, especially around the holidays, I will say, right? And so this is the energy of understanding that you're kind of like focusing on the bad of what this situation brings into you, and yet at the same time you're not looking at what you love about it. So it's changing your mindset with the Two of Wands. It's a little bit of changing what you're focusing on. Focusing on instead, kind of like almost getting into this round and round energy of focusing on what you love about Thanksgiving. Well, I love it when all the cousins get together and they start giggling about something, and there's just something about children laughing and giggling that I just absolutely love, right? Or I love it when grandma comes and, she starts telling the stories of Thanksgiving, 50 years ago. I love listening to the old family stories. It's understanding that when you focus on what you are grateful for, even if it's a situation where it's kind of like, I'm tired of it going round and round the same way every year. It's when you focus on it that you can see this situation, this relationship in a new light. You can understand that when we are grateful, when we focus on the positive, it helps us to eliminate the negative. And it's not to say that you don't want to make some change, because I think you really do. I think you still want to make a change because you have the Seven of Wands, right? This is healthy boundaries. Understanding, wait a minute, I don't want to just cancel Thanksgiving, right? Because that would be an option. I'm canceling Thanksgiving. Nobody's coming to my house. Or I refuse to have Thanksgiving at my house. Somebody else has to have it at their house, right? It's understanding, no, wait a minute. I want healthy boundaries. I want to be able... Well, part of it is you want to be able to enjoy the people, right? You don't want to be stuck in the kitchen all the time. But, one of my favorite things about Thanksgiving is kind of like when all the women get in the kitchen cleaning up after, right? It's like, you can have too many cooks in the kitchen while you're getting ready for dinner. But after dinner, it's kind of nice when everybody's just chatting, right? And, everybody works together. So it's kind of like, okay, what kind of like rules of engagement, okay, rules of this situation? What healthy boundaries can you put into place so that you can still enjoy the holiday and not shut down, right? And yet at the same time, also come away from it feeling happy and delighted and, truly understanding what the concept of the holiday is. It's not about work. It's about people getting together, people that love each other, right? And for me, I always love it when all the little kids get together, especially if they don't get to see each other very often. I was like, oh my goodness, they're so happy, right? Okay, so let's see what our advice is here. Yeah, it's looking for a different option. I think that that's what this whole thing is about. It's kind of like, I feel like maybe you've gotten into, when you're thinking about this situation, is it's all or nothing, right? I'm doing it all or I'm doing nothing. And it's kind of like looking at a third option. And this is a spiritual lesson that you are working on here. It's understanding, okay, wait a minute, what are the other options available to me? Perhaps even talking to somebody in your family or a good friend about it. This is what I love about Thanksgiving. This is what I don't like about Thanksgiving. Can you help me to figure out what is another option here? How can I build a healthy boundary? How can I enjoy this holiday and yet at the same time not feel frazzled? And then you have chopped wood. Okay, so the energy that I'm getting here is that whatever you do in this situation helps you to learn how to do it on a daily basis. Wow, that is a major. This is definitely the beginning of a new cycle. Okay, so the energy I'm getting here is that you figure out how to do Thanksgiving differently, right? You learn how to delegate, or you learn how to talk about your needs, right? You share with your family what you need for them to do in order for you to enjoy Thanksgiving and everyone to enjoy Thanksgiving. You know, you may actually have a conversation with some of your other family members, and they may be like, Aries, we just thought you loved doing all of it. Of course we would like to help, right? It's kind of like when you allow yourself to express your needs to others, all of a sudden they see things in a different light themselves, right? And then I think you take this lesson that you learn at Thanksgiving or some holiday or some event or some work situation, and you realize, wait a minute, I can use this in other areas of my life. I can use this in other situations in my life. I deserve to be able to speak my mind, right, in a kind and gentle way. I deserve to be able to set healthy boundaries, to say, yeah, we're just not going to continue doing it the same way over and over again. I want to look at this in a different light, right? I want to try something new. And when you do, it helps you to step into your Empress energy. It helps you to just begin a new cycle in your life where you feel lighter and happier because you don't feel like it's all on you. You're not burdened with everything. Okay, so let's clarify this really quickly and see what we have here. Yeah, this is this is literally manifesting having more balance in your life, right? Whether it's work and play or how much you kind of do for Thanksgiving, right? It's ending. And here's the thing. You're manifesting an ending to the all or nothing thinking that you have kind of been living for some time. Like, you know, I do it all or I do nothing, right? Or that could be your solution to situations, right? When it comes to Thanksgiving, you could be in the mindset, oh, I'm being forced, right? I'm being told this, the tradition is I have to do all of the work. And then you get upset and then you say, well, that's it. I'm not going to do any of the work. Understanding, wait a minute, there's a middle ground here. There's other options available in order to manifest this balance in your life that will bring you more happiness and joy. Yeah. In other words, if you find those healthy boundaries, right, you can experience more of the things that you would like to experience in your life without feeling overwhelmed or anxious or overworked or taken advantage of. It's a beautiful energy, Aries. Yeah, I really encourage you to take a look at that reflection journal. I'll put the link in the description box below because this might be something that would apply during this new moon in Scorpio, right? A transformation, a change. All right, so let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And Aries, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Am I in my head or in my heart? Yeah, that's a little bit of this energy, right? When we're talking about, where's the 10 of Cups? I lost my 10 of Cups, but you know, this is your head. This is the logic. This is tradition, you know, tradition. And this is kind of going towards what your heart truly desires, right? It's not the one thing or the other thing. It's kind of like, how can you combine those? So let's see what this says. What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Yeah, when you combine your head and your heart, it's kind of like, it's a third option, right? It's not all or nothing. It's combining. It's looking for a third option. It's saying, okay, wait a minute. I don't want to do it the old way, and I don't want to just say no to all of it, but how can I build healthy boundaries? How can I set parameters for myself, right? It's really about, healthy boundaries are all about ourselves. How can I set healthy boundaries so that I can enjoy life and have all that I want and deserve to experience without feeling overwhelmed and anxious? Yeah, beautiful energy here. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again soon. Much love and light to you. Bye-bye.